Hello and welcome to Ginger Engineering. In this video, I'll be showing you how to program and use a jumper pin using EasyC V4 or V5. Like always, we're going to open up our program, open up our project that contains our robot's code. Then we're going to head over to Autonomous. So the jumper pin, what it is, it's a little orange pin, and it counts as a digital sensor. And what it's used for is to control multiple autonomouses. So during a match, you might be put up with someone whose autonomous interferes with your main autonomous. So you'd use a jumper pin to use a backup autonomous. All right, so let's get into it. First thing we're going to do is write a few variables. So it's going to be unassigned character, give it a name. First one I'm just going to name jump1, and then you can just press OK on that. I'm going to go ahead and set 2 of them. You can have as many as you want. A typical number is probably about 3 or 4. That'll give you plenty of variations to make plenty of autonomous programs. Alright, we're going to press OK. Alright, now you're going to go to inputs, and this is where you find all your sensors. You're going to go down to digital input. You're going to drag it over, and in digital input you're going to drop that down, and you're going to, in your digital ports, decide which port you want to use for your first jumper pin. I'm just going to select port 1, and then it's going to retrieve to jumper 1. Alright, and then we're going to do the same thing for the other one. So I'm going to say port 2 and jump 2. Alright, now we can close that out, and you're going to get an if loop. You're going to put the if loop in, and you're going to put in some variables, and first one, jumper 1. So we're going to say if jumper 1 and then equals, or if jumper 1 is let's say, a closed circuit, so 1, that means if the jumper pin is in port 1, then and you're also going to do the other one, and no jumper pin in port 2, the 0 means an open circuit, then it's going to execute this autonomous. So we can go ahead and put some stuff in there. Let's see here, I'll just put a quick few things. So alright, so let's go over this one more time. What this code says is if a jumper pin is in port 1 and a jumper pin is not in port 2, then it's going to execute this code. So this is just like a really basic way to do that. It's going to cause a big long mess of just a bunch of different codes that are going to be mixed up, and you're going to get confused. So instead of doing this, what you actually do is you go down to user functions. You're going to do add a new function. You can leave it void, give it a name, jumper1, and then, well, actually I'm going to name it auto1 as an autonomous one. Press OK, and then we have autonomous 1 open here. Go back to autonomous, and you can just copy this code over to auto1, and then go back to autonomous. You can delete this, leave the if loop, and then you just drag back over from the user functions auto1 and just press OK. And so it's saying the same stuff, it just it basically links it to another part of the code, so it's not all in the autonomous getting mixed up with other autonomouses. So yeah, so there's that. We can do another if. We can set this as if jumper 1 is equal to 0 and jumper 2 is equal to 1, So this is just flipping it. A jumper pin would be in port 2. Then we can execute another code. Just go and right-click user function, add a new function, call it auto2. Alright, I'm not going to put anything in there right now, but if there was something, we could just go and drag that in, press OK, and you've got a second autonomous right there. And it doesn't stop there. Even though we only have 2 ports assigned, we can still do more. So watch this. You do another if loop. You can say if jumper 1 equals 1 and jumper 2 also equals 1. So if there's a jumper pin in both of those ports, we could do another autonomous. And so that just shows you can do a ton of autonomouses with just a couple ports programmed. I'm going to go ahead and program the auto2, and then I'm going to display a video of the differences.